Well, welcome to what I call the Wolf Creek Forge. Not much to look at, really. Got the old humdum there. Got my shop building here. I'm not a professional photographer by any means, and I'm not backing up to get a better view of the building. The building's not important. Bunch of junk laying around. Emptied my water bucket. Important stuff's inside anyway. You know, any forge that you're working with fire in, you need a good solid wooden floor in. I should move it outside, but you know how that goes. In the door to the right, we've got our forge here. I built that last fall actually. Forced air gas forge. All the piping and whatnot. Got my anvil set up here, mounted to the floor. Got a little cabinet on the wall, some tools, my belts for my belt grinder. There's the forge. It's on a cart, so I can pull it out into the center here, open the big door, put the big fan outside, pull some air through, and that way I've got access to the forge, and I can pull my steel out, bring it over to the anvil, give it a couple pounds, put it back in, heat her back up, pull it back out, pound on it again. When I'm ready, I got my little ammo can there full of quench oil. And so mostly knives I'm making. I do a little bit of blacksmith stuff whenever I need to. So anyway, kind of a mess right now. I've been rearranging, and I just wanted to show you before and after. We've got a little bit of storage up here. We've got a little work desk over here that's just totally a mess. This is where I do most of my handle work, design work. Stuff crammed everywhere. It's cool outside, so I've got my fan kind of pulling in some air right now. Forge is off, so it's not too hot in here right now. Shelving, stuff on the walls. You know, stuff I need and use. Sandpaper, a lot of epoxies and stuff that I use. WD-40. I've used 100 million gallons of WD-40 in my life. Buffing wheels, heat gun, drill, you know how that goes. Got my TV, you can't do without my dish. Got a big long workbench I built here. 2 workbenches actually. Built one, and then I ended up building the other just yesterday actually. Got my little buffing station here. That's my finishing station. I've finished with buffing and got different wheels and whatnot put up over here. I got my Harbor Freight portable metal cutting bandsaw that I got for $89. Got that mounted to the bench. A lot easier and cheaper than the $500 metal cutting freestanding job. Of course, then I've got my do-it-your easy way cheapo drill press. I've got a motor mounted here it's actually mounted to that switch on the wall. That's a farm duty motor, 1800 RPMs, 1 horsepower. That motor is going to be running this grinder pretty soon. This is an OBM grinder. I do not like this grinder. It's a turd. That's my opinion. It's set up to a very nice motor actually. It's a WAG motor. with a very decent VFD. So anyhow, this grinder is being replaced with a Broadbeck Ironworks grinder. So this grinder is going to be hooked to that farm duty motor, and then the Broadbeck Ironworks grinder is going to be hooked to this VFD and motor. This is where the forging is the least amount of your work, you know. And you spend 99% of your time here at the grinder or at your finishing station. That's a used 120 grit belt. If you put a 30 grit or 60 grit belt on that, you can hog metal down to your fingers and right into your bone in just a minute. So yeah, these 2x72 grinders are the workhorse of a knife shop. Of course, I've got some more shelving with some handle materials and some other stuff I'm working on. If it's wrapped in paper towel, that usually means it's done, and that's my form of protection. Some other stuff I'm working on. There's a knife I've been hand sanding on. It's a antler handled knife, whitetail antler. It's on a very badly abused surface. That's a flat surface. This is a granite surface plate. Very flat surface. I'm going to get another one of those one day. Nicer one. Of course, I got my vices set up here. This is a vise I found at a flea market. Very nice for a knife maker. It's very hard to mount. I need to find a better way to mount it. I just got it. So it's still trying to figure it out. It's missing a piece, so I'm trying to figure out how to get this sucker mounted. Anyway, if you mount it tight, it won't open at all. So anyway, I'm trying to figure it out since it's missing a piece. I only got it for 10 bucks. So anyway, the premise is you open it up, get your knife in there, bang, shut it, and you can take a bend out of a knife quick. Of course, it's got wood in here. Probably replace that with some plate steel or something. Maybe I'll leave the wood in. I don't know. It's not like the knife will be too hot too long. So anyway, and I got a little flux welder over here, and vise, little air compressor under here. And that's about it. This is where I spend the bulk of my time making knives. So anyway, it gets 100 and some degrees in here when the forge is running because it's all tin building, and we'll keep stocked up on the dew and the water. So anyway, thanks for watching.